So I just got off the phone with the U.S. Embassy. They acted like they're all concerned about me. I sent them this message saying, what the hell? Well, actually, since like last year, I'm going to tell you a story. Anybody who thinks they're going to get help from the U.S. Embassy in the Mexico City, forget it. Don't waste your time. Here's why. Long history. Okay. First of all, a good number of the staff there are Mexican nationals, and they're mostly corrupt. And I'm going to tell you why. I know. Years ago, one of them came to me and offered to sell me information. And I was like, what? I don't know how he found me. I don't know what the hell. I must be being spied on by my own government for quite a while now. For this embassy worker to find me at a party in Mexico City and tell me and identify himself. Hey, how's it going? My name's so and so. I'm with the U.S. Embassy. I work at the U.S. Embassy, and I have some information you might need. Oh, really? Yeah, I just need 20,000 pesos. What? Fuck you. I got the information from him anyway, though. My government had tried to pressure the Mexican government to investigate me because I don't have any criminal complaints here and I don't have any priors or violations or arrest warrants out for me or anything. The Mexican government has this law, basically, this says you can't go investigate foreign nationals for no reason. And they declined to investigate me. But I found that information out for free. But I was supposed to pay for it somehow. But that was from the embassy worker. Whoa. Hello. And when was that? That was back in like 2014. Okay. Maybe lots changed there since then. I don't know. But I'm going to tell you what, I don't think so. Last year, when I had my problem with my ex and I ended up going on the street for 12 days because of her stealing from me and screwing with me and all this and that and the other thing, I went to the U.S. Embassy and asked for help. They gave me 50 cents and a list of homeless shelters to go to. Needless to say, the people who really ended up helping me were people on the street at the marijuana protests in front of the Mexican Senate. And I ended up staying there for 12 days, and they gave me food and water and shelter and everything. And I translated a couple things for them and gave them some yoga classes and some chess lessons. Yeah. In fact, you can see one of the videos there where I beat this guy standing on my head in like less than 6 minutes. Checkmate. While standing on my head. While homeless on the street because my government wouldn't help me and my ex has stolen from me and caused all this trouble. Like a dumb bitch. Now let's get to the main heart of this one. So yeah, 50 cents and a list of homeless shelters. Good looking out for me. Diplomatic mission there. Might as well just pack it up and send it home. Save yourself the money. The U.S. government doesn't need to spend that kind of money on an embassy that does not work. Just make everybody go to the embassy in Tijuana or something. That'd be better. At least it works. Too much corruption in Mexico City. And if half the staff are Mexican nationals who are bought off and corrupt and whatever, yeah, forget about getting any help there. Okay. So then I went back in spring of this year to find out what it is I needed to do to get my little daughter out of this country. It wouldn't help me. Just straight up said, oh, you got to do this, but we can't help you because you got to go and get this paperwork from the Mexican government and the court system and blah, blah, blah. And so I've been trying. But the Mexican government's so goddamn corrupt and the court system's so fouled up with corruption and stupid fat people. Literally, I mean, seriously, go into that courtroom and see. You won't even be able to tell which one's the judge. It's not like a courtroom in the United States. They don't wear robes or anything. And it looks like the place where you go and like do your license and registration for your car. It's not even a family court. But getting back to the embassy. So I went there and this stupid little blonde girl with blue eyes who probably was a Trump supporter refused to help me basically. Wouldn't even let me talk to anybody higher up. But she did tell me, if you don't calm down, sir, even though I hadn't even said anything yet. I hadn't even said anything. I just walked into the embassy the first time. She goes, if you don't maintain your calm and we're going to kick you out of here. I'm like, what? Screw up. I didn't say that then. I say it now. Then I was like, really nice, diplomatic mission. We'll get to that in a minute. And they still refused to help me. So they sent me an email saying we were worried about you or whatever. And I was like, oh, really? Yeah. So I sent them something back saying either go do this, that, and the other thing or go screw, you know. So then they said, please send us your phone number. It sounds like you've been a victim. Yeah, so this lady Samantha, Mexican national, called me and told me, do you realize you're in Mexico? I said, oh, yeah, I think so. I've been here 15 years. I know exactly what's going on. That's why I'm hiding out, and I'm worried for my life. Yeah, I know I'm in Mexico. What the fuck? Do you know you're in Mexico? Shit. Does Ken Salazar know he's in Mexico? I'm getting to that point next. So the U.S. Embassy is really just poorly staffed, completely 100%. The ambassador to Mexico is this old fart named Ken Salazar, who is completely worthless. I'm sorry. I'm not a Trump supporter, but I'm not sure if I'm a Biden supporter either. Because if Biden is hiring these kinds of guys to represent our country around the world, we are lost. Ken Salazar is worthless. He's an old man who never really been in Mexico, doesn't know jack shit about Mexican politics probably. And I think he's just pretty much too old and ineffective to do anything for anybody. Diplomatic mission? Shit. Take it to the cemetery, man. God, these people are like so old, you know, they'd probably be doing the paperwork in their graves soon. But to tell you the truth, the U.S. Embassy in Mexico City, I don't know that it's really helped that many people. Seriously, I've tried over the years to get help in different situations, and they've always denied me. The only time I think they helped me was when I got a visa for my ex and my children, their dual nationality back in like 2011, 12 years ago. Since then, I'm sure it's all just gone down the crapper. All that money wasted on the U.S. Embassy for nothing because they don't do anything for anybody except maybe spy on them. Diplomatic mission my ass. They fucking facilitate offices for all those secret service agencies like the CIA and the FBI and the DEA and whatever. They're not helping me. They didn't help me and my daughter who's disabled, who had a heart surgery, who they tried to basically harvest her organs and they're looking for her now. Nobody's helping me from my country. Nobody's helping me from my government. Bullcrap. So at the end of the conversation, she said, well, what you're asking me to do, we can't help you. You know what I asked her to do? I said, you should have Ken Salazar call me. I don't know how busy he is. I don't know where he is or who he's with or what he's doing, but he should probably give me a call. There's nobody more important than me right now in this world for Ken Salazar and his political career. Well, pretty short, actually. It's going to be pretty short because he's already so damn old. He's probably going to die soon anyway. So it's like, what the hell? I don't even know why I'd have to deal with that guy anyway. But I don't know what he's even going to do for me anyway. He has no contacts or any connections here in Mexico. He doesn't know how what the system works here. He's going to get boonswoggled and fucking ransacked all the way down to the fucking toilet. Seriously, this guy is worthless. I don't know why Biden hired him. I don't care if Obama had him as the Interior Secretary. It just doesn't matter to me. More corruption, more nepotism, more buying of favors in my country just to get a job you don't deserve. Because Ken Salazar does not deserve to be the ambassador to Mexico. Definitely not. And actually, I'm going to have to do it. Sorry. I'm going to compare myself to that guy. He is a worthless piece of shit compared to me. I should be the ambassador to Mexico. I know more about Mexico than Ken Salazar does. And I know more about how Mexico works. I know more about how to run that embassy than he does. And I know who I'd run off those premises right away. And which ones are corrupt and which ones aren't. And I'd fucking make sure to fucking make that embassy work like clockwork instead of what it is now. You know what it is now? Anybody who goes to Mexico City, you can go find it. It's under siege. It's surrounded by barricades, it's surrounded by Mexican federal police with machine guns. And they're all worried about, like, what? A homeless guy going and peeing on the side of the building? I mean, what the fuck? Mexico City is one of the most protected areas in the world with video cameras and heavily armed policemen everywhere. Who do they think is going to happen to the U.S. Embassy? I mean, shit. Give me a break. This isn't Iran or Iraq or Afghanistan. Sorry. You guys got to change up your fucking situation there. Or like I said, Save the U.S. taxpayer some money, pack that fucking embassy up, and stop paying for that real estate, and stop paying those salaries, and just send everybody packing and change it all up. And everybody go to like Guadalajara, the embassy in Guadalajara or something, and forget Mexico City, because actually any more investment in Mexico City is a stupid thing, because the next earthquake is going to destroy the whole city probably. And then where will the embassy be? What will the embassy be doing, and what will it be worth? Nothing. It'll be rubble. L. Richard Bamberger Alavizos reporting to you from my hideout, because I have to hide out, because not my government, not the Mexican government should know where I am until they resolve their fucking bullshit between them and get me the fucking paperwork I need to get my daughter out of this country. Straight up.